Star Trek: Strange New Worlds' short fifth and final season comes with an encouraging silver lining. Paramount Plus announced that Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5 would be the end of the series and will consist of only 6 episodes before the premiere of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3. Additionally, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 4, which was filming in early 2025, wrapped in July before the premiere of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 4, A Space Adventure Hour. Season 4 will be the last season of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds to clock in with 10 episodes. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3 premiered after a 2-year wait, the result of a 7-month delay caused by 2023's SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes. Response to Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3 was colder than the enthusiastic response for the first 2 seasons. Some Star Trek fans took issue with Strange New Worlds Season 3's giddy exploration of various TV genres, comedy, dancing, and overall risk-taking. Additionally, Strange New Worlds Season 3 made longtime Trekkers miss classic Star Trek's 22 to 26 episode seasons, which made unpopular episodes easier to swallow. However, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5 only consisting of 6 episodes could be an advantage for the final voyages of Captain Christopher Pike's Anson Mount USS Enterprise. The silver lining of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5 only being 6 episodes. The good news about Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5 only running for 6 episodes means the final season will be more streamlined and focused. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds executive producer Akiva Goldsman alluded to this when speaking to Screen Rant at New York Comic Con, only having 6 episodes to play with forces Star Trek: Strange New Worlds to bear down to brass tacks and deliver the singular sci-fi, action-adventure, emotional storytelling that Akiva Goldsman described. Akiva Goldsman also noted that the outliers are getting less and less, meaning that Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5 won't be as focused on big swings and experimental episodes as Strange New Worlds Seasons 3 and 4 are, with 10 episodes of real estate. While there may still be a high-concept or genre episode or two, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds will, by necessity, zero in on the endgame of its 5-year mission and bring Captain Pike's Enterprise to the cusp of Star Trek, the original series beginning, with all the transition that will entail. Why Star Trek: Strange New Worlds is ending with a 6-episode final season. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds' fate was in the balance in 2023 and 2024 as Paramount Global prepared for its sale to Skydance Media, which was finalized in August 2025. Paramount Plus cancelled Star Trek: Discovery, Star Trek: Prodigy, and Star Trek: Lower Decks after Star Trek: Picard ended with Season 3. Meanwhile, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds was the most popular Paramount Plus Star Trek series with mainstream audiences. When Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 4 was greenlit, executive producers and co-showrunners Akiva Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers went into production expecting that the 4th season would be their last. However, Paramount Plus offered Star Trek: Strange New Worlds a 2-hour movie to close out the series. Yet Paramount Plus also agreed with Akiva Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers that Star Trek: Strange New Worlds essentially promised audiences that the prequel would lead into Star Trek, the original series. The compromise reached was a 6-episode Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 5, which Goldsman and Myers feel is enough real estate to bring Captain Pike's 5-year mission to a close and set up the takeover of the Starship Enterprise by Captain James T. Kirk, Paul Wesley. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds is now filming Season 5, which will wrap in December 2025. Ultimately, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds will consist of 46 episodes total in its 5 seasons on Paramount Plus. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds could still get a Captain Kirk spin-off. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds' 5-year mission is coming to an end, but Akiva Goldsman, Henry Alonso Myers, and audiences are hoping for more. Specifically, Goldsman and Myers dream of a USS Enterprise spin-off led by Paul Wesley as Captain Kirk. Myers and Goldsman envision a Strange New Worlds spin-off dubbed Star Trek: Year 1. It would depict the first year of Captain Kirk in command of the Starship Enterprise before the events of Star Trek, the original series' 2nd pilot, where no man has gone before. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds Season 3's best episode, the Valerie Weiss-directed fan favorite, The Saylat Who Ate Its Tail, tacitly set up Star Trek: Year 1 by giving Paul Wesley's Lieutenant Commander Kirk his first mission as captain of a starship. Kirk led the USS Farragut on a successful rescue of the Enterprise. It was by design that Jim Kirk's first time as a captain saw him surrounded by his future USS Enterprise crewmates, Lieutenant Spock, Ethan Peck, Scotty, Martin Quinn, Ensign Nyota Uhura, Celia Rose Gooding, and Nurse Christine Chappell, Jess Bush, Akiva Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers spoke about their Star Trek Year One idea throughout Star Trek Strange New World Season 3's publicity, but the Saylat who ate its tail won over doubters that Paul Wesley could lead his own spin-off series as Captain Kirk. Star Trek Year One will presumably be pitched by Goldman and Myers to Paramount's Guidance new leadership, which is looking to assert new Star Trek theatrical movies and streaming TV shows as a priority for the studio.